What if Deku had creation? Now guys, the creation quirk is going to be dormant here. Now we get to the story of Izuku Midoriya. Izuku's mother was quirkless. Izuku's father had a minor creation quirk. He is not related to the Yahirozus in any way. No. Now, Deku's father, Hisashi Midoriya, had a minor creation quirk, like he can create minor blades, minor blades and scraps of metal and other stuff, like you can say a little bit of body armor, little bit just. Now the creation quirk was not good enough, but the speed was good, so he had a chance to be a hero. So he did become a hero, but the problem was he had to be the underground hero, so no one known his identity. Now we see Izuku's father fall in love with a quirkless woman. Now the quirkless woman wasn't an easy person really. She was quirkless. She established her own company. Now she has a very genius mind that can rival even quirk a quirk that related intelligence. Now her mind, her without quirk mind can rival even Nezu's mind. Now you can say Nezu and Inko Midori are a somewhat of acquaintance. Now they do know each other. We see she met Izuku's dad by sometime went to UA. She created some support item for many heroes. Now we see Inko's Midoriya's company, I don't know her last name, but the I group of companies. Now the I group of company, after the marriage of Inko Midoriya and Inko and Hasashi Midoriya, the I changed into the Midoriyas or the Midoriya groups of companies. Now the Midoriya group was very successful in their family, in their invention and the support items. Now the support item was not that advanced. Remember guys, the quirk people are not that advanced, but they're minor advanced. Now when Izuku is born, everybody always a happy cheer. Now his mother was the happiest person alive when Izuku was born. She didn't reach her job, but the problem was that her job become very harder for her. She cannot take care of her children. Now she cannot take over Izuku for this. Now Izuku was still an infant, so her secretary just take care of the whole company. Now the secretary did take care of the whole company, but the boss is needed guys. Inko is still needed. If you remember a very big company, you are always needed. You don't have enough time. I know it myself. Now guys, we see 3-year-old Izuku always alone in home, having just playing with some his mates and other mates are taking care of him. Izuku was born handsomely by the grace because of his mother. Now Izuku was always born handsome. He was the nice shining joy of Inko. Now Hasashi died when Izuku was 5. After Hasashi died, she said, I will do everything to make Izuku happy. Now Izuku resembles a little bit of Hasashi now, so that's why she cannot even leave Izuku alone in home. So she sometimes take him to the company. She always carries him on his back at time. Now we see he is getting excited wanting to go to doctor. What is his quirk now? His quirk, the doctor said, ma'am, sorry, but we see that Izuku doesn't have a quirk. Now the pink is the same. Now the doctor said, oh, and one thing, Miss Midoriya, said Inko said, yes, said, you see, his quirk, I think he can have one, but it's a dormant quirk, so don't rely on it that much. Said, oh. Now we see Izuku. After that, Izuku did lock himself up the room. Now Izuku was bullied because of his quirklessness. Now he decided he will become intelligent like his mother. So he studied himself very hard to make himself as intelligent as his mother. But he wanted to surpass his mother, surpass that what he can do without a quirk. Now his mind, he wanted to go to UA with his own invention. Now he tried. The problem was the invention he had to get him. Now the UA won't allow any support course item in that. Now he was in trouble in that position. Now Izuku did try to learn martial art like his father. He did learn martial art. He had a very great big body. Now in this AU, he did meet All Might at the day. Now Izuku was still not scrawny. Izuku was not scrawny, but Izuku was cool type of person. He would get beat up by, you can say, big bullies, not like Bakugo's type bullies. He didn't meet Bakugo firstly. Now he had depression all the time because he wanted to be a hero so badly. Now he did try. All the students laugh at the private school that he used to go into because he was quirkless. Nobody raised his hand against him because they know the Midoriyas are too rich. If they even try to get a hand on him, they will get killed here. Now we see Izuku walking home just like that. Now the sludge villain did attack. Said, you are a Midoriya then. Now how did because the Midoriya trades has green hair. Now the only Midoriya most of the people knows. Now you're a Midoriya. I guess I'm gonna have a very good as life. Now he was about to suffocate Deku to death. Now what happened? All Might came just like in the anime, just do this speech. Now Izuku did held onto his leg. Now he wanted to ask a question. The question was, can I still become a hero? Now All Might says, seeing his position, now All Might said, no kid, you cannot be a hero without quirks. You could not be number one firstly without a quirk. Now kid, you can say like you will be not a good hero that much, but listen kid, if a villain with a quirk, if you handle him with, you can be a policeman or a detective if you want. You can be hero in that way. Now Izuku did take it very hardly. Now Izuku's heart broke there, and Izuku said, thank you, Mr. All Might. Izuku just take the leave of there. Now no, that's not gonna happen now. Bakugo is not going to get stuck there. Now a random person is going to stuck there. Now Izuku is not good. Izuku is gonna help that person. Now what happened? After seeing All Might give his quirk right in the cannon, but here he is not going to give Izuku his cannon. He is gonna scold Izuku to the extent. Now Izuku just said, I am sorry, just by crying like this, and said, I'm sorry. He just went away. He went away. He had a full broken face. He said, why is the world like this? Now guys, remember, this is not the last day of middle school. I didn't say it was the last day. Did I say? No, it's not the last day of middle school. It's, you can say, the second year of middle school, you can say. Now because of this disappointment he had in himself, he did lock himself in the room. He said, I will give everything I got. Now he was so deep. He tried to say, should I commit suicide? I guess this is the only way to make my pain go away. Now what he did, he went out and go into one of the tallest building. Now he was in the roof and he was just staring at the city and said, I guess this is goodbye. Goodbye, Mom. Goodbye, everyone. Now what Izuku just jumped. Izuku jumped. Izuku just fall on the ground so hard. His blast open his eyes, blood dropping everywhere. His back spiral bind got broken, and suddenly we can hear Izuku can just hear a long sound of this now. Izuku in his mind said, I guess I cannot die successfully also. He just closes his mind. He is in his mindscape. We see Izuku. We see Izuku here having very big personalities, which having his life shown what happened to him. Now, suddenly, a person came into his mind. Now, it was his dad. Now, said Izuku said, Dad? Said hello son, how are you? Said, I'm fine. So I guess I'm gonna meet you. Said, am I dead? Said, no son, you're not dead. You're just now going to the hospital. The ambulance. Some people call the ambulance. You're just going to the hospital. Oh, so I couldn't die successfully. Said, why do you wanna die, son? Izuku said, I disappointed my idol. He scolded me. It was a foolish of me. I just said to him, can I be a hero without a quirk? Now, he just said everything is that is the main canon said. Now, Izuku's father, after hearing this, he just sighed and said, son, you can be a hero without a quirk if you know, right? You know Eraserhead, right? Said, yes. An underground hero like yourself, Dad, right? Said, yes. His quirk is not anything other. His quirk is just to erase people's quirk. Now son. He most of the time he fight people with quirk. He fight people with bare hands in a combat ability. Combat ability. Are you certain, my son, that he sorry, I got shuddering for a moment. Sweet said, yes. Now son, I said, now try to make it like it. I said, try to make a glove with I forget, guys. Try to make a glove with Well, because of his son. She take care of his son only. Now she doesn't let anyone get even near Izuku. Now the maids also said now Izuku's mom fully is now she just wants Izuku to be healed everything. Now she sometimes talk to Izuku about son. Come on, let's go watch some star in the roof and let's hang out like other time. Now she also started to cry a little bit. Said, please Izuku, wake up now. We see now it's the last day of middle school, guys. Remember when she is talking to Izuku, it's the last day of middle school. Now said Izuku, you wanted to be a hero, right? Now she is not a. Now we can see Izuku just moving his hand a little bit, and he said, I want to be a he couldn't say the finish last, but now his mom just said we have hope. Now we see the UA entrance exam just passed. As Izuku suddenly wake up from the bed, and he wake up from the bed. He saw his mother just sleeping in the bed corner in the bed, and said, huh? He just wake, and he was about to leave for toilet. Now his mom wake up and said, Izuku. She just she's not tackle me. She just killing like bear hugging Izuku fully. Now she's just letting go. Said, my son, where have you gone? I also started crying a little bit. Now the maid also comes. Said, the young master is alive. The young master is alive. Oh, sorry. The young master is awake now. Every mention that they awake now. Izuku was courteous. He was nice to everyone other. Now we see Izuku has a little bit of teardrop in his eyes. Said, I'm sorry, mom. Now said, it's okay, son. I know what you feel like to be like that way, but son, you don't give up. You can be a hero still. Now Izuku just suddenly cut over and said, no, mom. I don't want to be a hero anymore. Now said, making her a little bit, said, huh? Said, yes, mom, I don't want to be a hero anymore. I get it. My dream is not foolish, but the problem is I am not born with something. I guess I'm gonna try your line how you do it. Said, I'm happy, son. She just left Izuku now. Said, they have breakfast now. What Izuku did. Oh, sorry, 1 minute, guys. Could you forget that Izuku's quirk? Oh, wait. Yes, the fount of the doctor. Just forget that Izuku's quirk didn't really happen that point. Now Izuku said, now guys, please try to forget that part where Izuku showed his quirk font of the doctor. Scratch that. He just tried to do his in his dream, but he could, but it didn't appear in the real world, I guess you can say. Now we get to the present. Now we see Izuku having dinner. Now he is into his full study. Now he is trying to make a new item for himself, like he is he is secretly practicing how the creation type, secretly practicing how fast he can create, how linear he can get. He also started to learn martial arts. Now he wanted to learn the learn from the gurus of martial art. Now so he went to China. He said to his mom, said, "Mom, I guess I wanna go to a China tour." And I said, "Oh, of course." And now he did went to China and did become a martial art. You can say, I mean, not a martial art god, a grandmaster. But now the martial art grandmaster, he was known as the green martial artist. Now why was green? Because of his haircut. Nobody has seen his face, so green martial artist. Now Ojiro, you know, the guy with the tail tool, is literally mean on, you can say Izuku is the tail dude's idol at martial art, because that's why. Now we see Izuku returning from China. Now it has been 7 months, not how many, 2 months. The UA hasn't still gone to USJ. Now Izuku's creation are two most powerful creation, like the power armor, and you can say the power armor is now the main Izuku's weapon. Now we see Izuku is making his hero suit like this, but he has a mask on it. Now he said, "I will only use the power suit when I need it." Now so he will be back to Japan and started to do some vigilante work, like making his name. Now the name making was good. Now we see now a certain black haired girl walking to from the streets at night. Why was she walking? Because her car got her car got little broke, so she started walking home. Her parents also thank the vigilante more than anything. They're saving their daughter. Now they didn't know that Izuku doesn't care about any money or anything. Now Momo's father wanted to find the vigilante anything sooner than anything. Now because he said this vigilante is good. Now we go to some few weeks. Now the vigilante has made himself some names. Now Aizawa cannot cancel his quirk, guys. Now why? Because he has created the items. The items is in his hand. The items are in his hand. Why should it get destroyed firstly? Now Aizawa tried to capture Izuku, but Izuku's martial arts and Aizawa's hand-to-hand combats are not at match. Izuku just bit slamming Aizawa at every spot. Now we see. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of a time skip. Now we go to UA. It has been another month. Now we go to UA. The vigilante has gained a very big amount of popularity. The villains started to fear the vigilante, because the vigilante does also kill, but the vigilante kills only those who have committed very numerous amount of crime. The crime rate of the city where Izuku lived was nearly to no percentage because the vigilante. We see Nezu, All Might, and other heroes just saying that the vigilante is just creating some problems, and we are not getting our face because of him. Now the other heroes also said, yes, we need to stop the vigilante at any cost. Now Nezu is just hearing this and said, you guys really care for just money here? Said, sir, I know you need money, because I know some of you people does need money, but this is not the problem. I'm gonna issue something I'm gonna issue something here. All Might. It is ahead, midnight. Mike, I'm gonna give you for a mission. Oh, what? Said the force said. Now said Nezu says, bring this vigilante here. We are gonna make him, judging by his appearance and his style of clothing, we can assume he is from a rich family, by the way. Now how are you sure, Nezu? Now Detective Tachibana, you can say, or what his name, I don't know, but he said how can you say? Said, don't you see his clothes? He has gold plated armor on him. Judging by the look of his gun, don't you see he has many kind of golds, and judging by the appearance, I guess he is from China or something. He was in China. Don't you look at the gun? The gun looked totally fucking awesome. Yes, I know that those type of guns are rare, said. The quirk is still unknown, but for some reason you can say he is quirkless by the way. Quirkless? Said all the game said. We assume that he is quirkless, but the problem is we don't know that. Now we go to a new type of thing. We go to a new person. Now we go to the class 1A perspective. Now the class 1 is talking about how the vigilante is so cool. Most of the class 1A girls are dotting on the vigilante because nobody knows his face, but they can say by the body language he is handsome. And now Bakugo, he just said, that's some extra. He doesn't get that much. And Minato said, what do you see in the villain, girls? Said, he is not a villain. Momo just said to him. Said, what? Momo said, he is not a villain. Said, he is a vigilante. He is a hero. Now they can see. Said, wow, Momo, I never thought that you would dot on a vigilante too, Minato said. And then the Denki came said, what is so special about this vigilante? Did you even see his face? I guess you can say he's older than any one of you all. Said, maybe, but maybe not also. Judging by the body language, he's as young as us. Now Momo always admired the vigilante because she seems think that she has something figured out that her quirk might be related. His quirk might be related with creation, but she doesn't know that. Well, now Aizawa came just in the anime said, student get ready, we're going to USJ. Now they went to the USJ, everything went around like anime. Now who has won for all, guys? Bakugo. Katsuki Bakugo. That motherfucking bastard had won for all. Now his cockiness meter has gone so high. He is on the very big level of sky now. He's gonna get dropped here. Now we see Izuku just, you can say he was on the top building of USJ. He not the building. Now he has a new move. You can now fly with something. Now how he started to fly, he made his some jet booster of kinetic jet booster, releasing some kinetic energy from the boards and the dress, so he can fly now fully. The flying was awesome to him. It was still new, so he was still flying. Now we see Izuku just hovering around the USJ because the crimes now. The villain attack happened. Now Izuku saw the Ida was running that point. Now what he did, said, what is happening there? Now the Ida just vigilante said, I don't have a time for you. The villains have attacked the USJ. Now Izuku just heard and he just said, okay. He just fly there at full speed and he was at the top of the USJ building. Now the top, he just seen from the glass and said, what is happening? He just turned and said, so the villains have attacked, Now before Kurogiri could do anything, Izuku just came out of it. Now Izuku just bust inside out of the roof and said, Have no fear because I am here. Now, Izuku did say this line and just a little bit chuckle this said, what I'm saying, the vigilante is here. Clay. The clay is here. He just said, now some of the villains are getting scared by the look of the scared. Now, what Izuku did, Izuku said, I guess I'm gonna have fun with you. Is what Izuku did. Izuku just created a machine gun, not a machine. Yep, he created a machine gun with rubber bullets, so he can just hurt the villains. Now, he just using the machine gun and just laughing and said, ha 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 ha, what will you do, villains? Now, you can see in 13 minutes you can see the villains were detained everywhere. Now the Nomu and Shigaraki and Kurogiri were left. Now Kurogiri couldn't get near Izuku because Izuku's suit has, you can say, an a flamethrower in it. Now flamethrower in the suit. Izuku just having fun with everyone there. Izuku is using martial arts sometime now after the villains were all detained. What Izuku did, Izuku said, come on in now. No, the Shigaraki said, no, kill that bastard. Now, no Moonchase Tiger get into Izuku's person. Izuku could see this person is not really clearly human. Now, he tried to use the martial art movement, punching the Nomu, using more movements, but the problem was, what the fuck? Now, Shigaraki said, this Nomu has shock absorption. Said, thank you, bastard. What Izuku did, Izuku fired his big shotgun with some kinetic shock and shock waves and said, let's see how you take that. Now he made the shockwave bullet. Now the shockwave was good also, but the Nomu take it. Said, what? Now what Izuku did, Izuku was getting bored and he is now using guns. Yep, he is using guns now. He is using guns trying to kill the Nomu, but the Nomu just keep regenerating every time. Now what he did, he said it's the only way. Now he's just fighting everybody, the fighting the Nomu with like. Now we see Izuku is just getting beat up by the Nomu because his creation is getting stronger. He's getting beat up. Now what Izuku did, Izuku said, I don't accept this. I don't accept defeat. I don't accept it. Now he is getting beat up by everybody. Pope. Beat up everywhere. He is just bleeding blood and then said, I guess it's my end, I guess. Now said, yes, you can say that again. Shigaraki said, I refuse. He just said again. They said, you refuse, it doesn't matter. Kill him no more. Nomu just punched him to the wall and he's not unconscious now. He is conscious. He just watched. He said, he's just spotting to some blood and the Kurogiri order said, Nomu, kill that girl. Now it was Yaruzu that Shigaraki pointed. Now the Nomu about to kill her. What Izuku did, Izuku said, I gotta use it. What he did, he makes it, guess that I need your help today. Said, I guess I gotta make a new thing. Now suddenly a power armor appeared. Now his face, his mask is still there, guys. And said, guess, come on. Now the beating was exactly like All Might. The fight was like All Might. The shockwave were colliding, and All Might also sees this. Said, who is that? Now the Eraserhead and Titan said, it's the vigilante Clay. Now the Clay is fighting the Nomu, and Nomu is just also getting wind. Now All Might also came in the middle. Said, you don't have to fight alone. I'll help you. Now Izuku just said, All Might, I do hate you, but for this battle, could you help me? Now All Might said, of course, certainly. Said, what you need? Said, let's use double Detroit smash. Double Detroit, yes, I can copy some of your what power of yours. Now said, come on, let's go. Now they, exactly like the anime, they use the double Detroit smash on Nomu to just destroy the motherfucker full. It got killed. And Izuku just fall in the ground. And unconscious fall in the ground. His body turned like this and said, I guess it's over. Izuku just fall in the ground and said, who is now? All Might and other just at away. Now Izuku's body is refraining because how? You know, guys, I'm not going to tell that every detail. Recreating new bones and body. Now he is having clear. Now we see Izuku lying on the recovery room. Now guys, this is the end and not the end part. If you want part 2, then like.